Hey bro, is you serious? I mean, nah, I'm about to dip. I just got the chair, cuz. Come on, man. Alright. I mean, I hate to have to do it to him. Now I gotta do it to him. Hey yo, don't blame me. Shit. It's shot for.
All right, welcome back, man. Cast of Trash, Shot of Barber. We here, another episode. If you didn't like, if you didn't subscribe, if you don't comment, this is for the people who want to learn how to cut and want to understand barbering at a different level. This is why I do this. So come on, y'all, engage with me. Today we have tips for beginner barbers, a high fade, and HYB Barber said this is a video that you'll regret not watching. So of course, we got to do it. Of course, you know what I'm saying, I haven't watched this video. So let's get into it, man. Let's see what we see and learn what we learn. HYB, it's on you, brother.
What's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to be showing y'all my steps to a high fade. It's going to be real nice, simple steps. Anybody can, grasp the concept of.
Okay.
We're only going to be using, let's say, the one guard. Then we're going to use the half guard, the one guard, and the half guard. So only 3 guards will be needed for this process of this fade.
He said,
I'm doing a little beard tutorial.
He said the one guard, the half guard, the one guard, and the half guard. Is that what he said?
I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. We're gonna jump straight into the. So only 3 guards will be needed using, let's say, the one guard. Then we're gonna use the half guard, the one guard, and the half guard. So only 3 guards will be needed for this process of this fade.
Okay,
the beard tutorial.
The one guard, the half guard, and the one guard.
I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. We're gonna jump straight into the video.
All right.
Y'all dealing with a haircut
First off, let's look at this hair. First things first. Let's look at this hair. I see already right here. This is a high fade, so all of this is going to be gone. All right. You know what? I'm not going to do too much talking right now. Let's just get into it.
First thing that you want to do, really, with any haircut, is just make sure everything is combed down.
Shouts out to the comb. Let's see if we continue this pattern.
Make sure everything is combed out so all the hair is lifted up off the scalp. Even if you comb it with the grain is going forward like this.
Right.
But with the grain is where the hair naturally tries to go. Against the grain, it's combing the hair in the opposite way.
Right.
Against the grain is basically the opposite way of where the hair is trying to grow. Against the grain, puts the hair up.
With the grain, put the hair
puts
back.
the hair back down. But with a comb is different from the brush. A comb is designed, even with the grain, to lift the hair up off of the scalp.
Right.
So that's what we're going to do.
Exactly.
So whenever we cut his hair down.
And I love the fact that he took the time to explain the reason and the purpose for a comb and why you should have a comb when you fade. I have not seen this video, but I am sure that this young man will he gonna do his thing with his fade. I just feel like it is because he understands the importance of fading with a comb and not a brush.
What we're about to do, we're going to use a one guard to cut his hair down to get everything all even, to set a nice foundation so we can complete this cut. All right, so you can either start off with 2 different types of clippers. I got these. It don't have to be this specific brands, but
okay with the blue low pros. Okay with the Wall Jones seniors. All right, let's go.
Seniors, and I got these Babeless right here. Babeless. These are more so for beginners, for real. These are like very, very beginners. These will help y'all with keeping.
I don't like that shot he just took at me because I like them Jones. They actually the ones I fade where you gonna call me a beginner. All right, okay. That was a shot. I'm gonna take that personal, HYB. Yeah, barber eyes on. I'm not even playing with you. Let's go.
The process of not, keeping your guidelines and stuff like that, a certain width and a certain length and not fading too high. This is a click lever system. This really helps when maintaining the fade. This right here, they don't have a click lever system. It's all on what's in your mind. It's all a mind concept when it comes to these wall scenes right here. Just because these don't have a click lever system.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And these do. So it's easy with these.
That's crazy.
I would say for beginner barbers, and with these, it's just on your own mind. But I like to use a 4-step lever system inside my head. So the two that we're going to discuss is all the way open, which leaves the most hair, and all the way closed, which leaves less hair. See how the blade gets shorter? Shorter whenever I close it. That's closed. And whenever I open the blade, it leaves more hair. The blade gets longer.
So about those blades right there. Me personally, I probably would have traded those blades out for some aftermarket blades, because right around here, if you look at some of the aftermarket blades, this part around here is a little thinner on the aftermarket blades, so you can get a better fade with them. But I personally don't like how thick Wall make their blades. That's just me, though. That's just me.
Imagine 2 levers, boom, 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 in between, all the way open and all the way closed. So I work on a 4-lever system. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We're gonna use these today. Whenever we're cutting the hair down, we want to make sure the lever is all the way closed.
Cutting the hair down, nice, you must be from New Orleans.
Leaving the lever open, it kind of messes up my fading process. So we're doing it all the way closed, and we're just gonna go with the grain, only because he has waves.
Now, me personally, I would start with making my line of demarcation first, right, and clearing the hair, and then start cutting it down, because it just kind of helps me break the fade down a little more, and I can see the fade, because when I fade, I like to, in my mind, vision the finished product first before I even really get to cutting. I already see what I want the cut to look like, so then I'll just start etching out the areas that I don't need to cut. You know what I'm saying? So I already see it in my brain first. I would have started the line of demarcation, but he's starting to cut it down first. Let's see what happens. I feel like when you cut it down first like that, I feel like it just gives you more work. It's just more work, because watch how low he go around this part right here when he don't even have to.
And you don't want to you can really seriously mess up somebody's waves if you go against the grain. So we're not going against the grain, and we don't want to be a crown killer.
Crown killer.
So we're going with the grain. And that's going forward or in the same direction that the hair tries to
see how low we going?
Or flow.
See how low we going?
You don't want to say that.
More steps, just more time.
So we're gonna do this all around the head and cut it
Whereas,
all down.
You see how low he going, right? Whereas he's going to do a high fade, so his fade going to come around here. It's going to come up to about right here. So all of this hair is getting cut off. All of this is getting cut off, but he's still cutting it down. It's taking a little more time.
After you cut it, you want to make sure you comb it again, just to ensure that all the hair is getting cut. See,
it's getting cut. Stand the hair up.
Because we combed it out, just that tad bit.
That's
just so everything can be nice and flush and even.
Applaud that young man.
We're gonna do this all around the head. Then we're gonna share our steps for the fading process.
You see what I'm saying?
So the beginning,
you see what I'm saying? So he just really, all right, that's the first cut. That's the first haircut he gave me. He gave him low even. He gave him low even. Some people call it a Caesar. He gave him low even. Right? That was just more steps than needed, in my opinion. I don't feel like he should have did all that. But I'm not HYB. I'm Shot Barber. STB.
For a high fade, what we're gonna do, a low fade. Let me just explain a drop fade, or a low fade, a drop fade, a mid fade, and a high fade. A drop fade, you will still want to keep the C cup area right here. So you will take the ball guideline about right here, and then curve it way in the back and then make it and drop down. Right. That's a drop fade. A mid fade or a low fade will usually start right here and then just go all the way around the head.
It's a low fade.
Of course, complementing the head shape and everything. A mid fade won't start right here, and a high fade you'll probably start a little bit higher right here. So
it's
we're
a little higher. Oh, is this? You know what? I don't know, y'all. I might do it. I don't know.
We're gonna do a high fade.
I might do it. I might get premium.
So we're gonna start our guidelines with our faders. We're starting with our faders because it's easier to take the lines off with our faders than it would be using our trimmers.
See, that's more of a mid fade. He said a high fade, but that's more of a mid fade starting right here at the temple peak point. That's more of a mid fade. A high fade will be like halfway through this bar right here, this vertical bar, right? But I'm gonna assume he gonna stretch it out to up here. He gonna stretch it out to up here because typically a high fade usually end up somewhere around this area right here. You know what I'm saying? But let's see how much he stretch it out.
This first guideline is always the hardest line to take out for every barber in the world.
That's not
so
true. Speak for yourself.
It's not too hard for us to take out.
That's not true. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. I see a lot of barbers get that line out of there with no problem. That is a you thing, sir. That is not a we thing. That is stop putting we where it's I. That's a you thing. Speak for yourself.
Below this guideline, we're gonna fade. We're gonna take because we're gonna do the beard, a little taper for the beard. Everything right here and above, all this hair that's underneath, we're gonna take that out with our trimmers. And whenever you're making these lines, I do like to work in sections, which will be left side, right side, and making the sections connect in the back. So this is what
left side, right
side should look like. And I'm keeping it like this only because, his head shape, you got to look at the head shape and then complement the haircut with the head shape. For this fade, I usually set in my first guideline with the level all the way open. Every guideline that we're going to sit in, the level is going to be all the way open. And then to share the link with y'all about how much I'm going to be opening or how thick my guidelines are going to be, right here on this blade, right here is where we're going to keep the guidelines from here to the top of the blade to right here to half of the blade. That's about a half of an inch. So what we're going to do, we're going to set in all the guidelines first, and then we're going to work on fading all of them out. So I like to start them in the middle right here. We're going to set in our first guideline. Around that much of thickness.
See? So he coming right in with it. It's going to be, so that's exactly what I said he was going to do. He got to stretch it out. It's a mid fade. That's a mid fade.
We're going to use a brush for this side.
A brush?
We're going to use the comb. Just because the hair is so thick.
Bro, use the thicker side of the comb then.
Just like that. It don't really take too much.
Oh, he got a comb. I'm about to say.
Man,
I was about to jump into this.
The same exact length or width.
That blend coming in pretty good though already.
Remember, everything is cut down with the one guard. Everything is cut down with the one guard. So we tend to make our one guard spot, it's really going to be faint.
I don't want to see no lines in this. The way you talking, champ. The way you talking, I don't want to see no lines. Not one. Because I see 3 already. I see just 3 lines. Do you see 3 lines? Do you see 3 lines? That's all I want to know. If you see 3 lines at this point, just type 3 in the comment section.
I can see right now, we have 3 lines. One right here, and one right there. And we're going to fade all of this out.
Yo, I swear I didn't watch this video. I swear I did not watch this video. I did not. I don't watch these videos first. I don't. I watch them when you see them. I see them. It'd be just like that.
Our half guard will be this right here. One of the biggest guard.
He said 3 guards.
Then for this line right here, we're gonna use our 1 guard. And then for the bottom line,
that's 2 guards.
We're going to use our half guard.
You don't need a guard for that.
The smallest guard that we have.
Oh, my gosh.
So what we're going to do to make it easy.
You don't need a guard for that.
The easiest steps that we can possibly take is start working down so we don't push the fade up too
First
high.
of all, you're not about to sit up here and tell me that.
So we're going to start with our half guard all the way open.
He didn't show a step because this is already bald right here. And his clippers ain't balding like that. Those aren't balding clippers. So he missed that balding step. He didn't show that.
Even though I know this half guard wouldn't remove all the bulk, I'm trying to take out this slightest bit of line right there. I'm going to slowly close it.
That's a good move.
Until it starts disappearing.
Right. It ain't going to take it out, though. Ain't going to take it out.
It's not the teeth right here, the comb or the guard that cuts the hair. It's the teeth in between.
But that ain't going to take out the line, so you're going to have to get the one.
Or the blades of the clipper that cuts the hair.
You're going to have to get the one open already. That's going to take that line out.
As simple as that was, that line is already gone.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Just like that.
What?
Now we're gonna focus on taking out.
Bruh. Right here, you still got some weight right here. Right here. Of course, you ain't really touched back here, but let's go right here. Right here, you still got weight. That ain't it. You still got one more step. I sure hope you see that.
This line right here. Fading out
when he take that line out, when he take this line out, this line should show a little more. If he take it out.
With the lever all the way open, that leaves the most hair.
If he take this line out good enough, this one will show. I can't unsee this line right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can't unsee it.
This guideline was already created. Slowly start closing your lever and working your way down within the fade. And fading down ensures a nicer and cleaner fade.
Fade down. Stop fading up.
Down one more notch.
Fade down.
And as we go down in the fade, we're also closing our lever. And as we go down with our lever,
I feel like
we're also going down in the fade.
I feel like people be listening to me. I feel like y'all listening. I feel like y'all listening.
A little bit more.
Fade down. A little more.
Now I'm at that bottom line. With just this one guard alone, will not take that line out. And then
no, but see, that's the thing. That's the point that I'm making. Why would you think that one guard alone wouldn't take this line out, but you thought the 1.5 would take that line out? But the faintness of the second line is the same as the faintness as the third line. You know what I'm saying? I still see the line right here. I mean, what?
And we're just going to detail in a 1.5 area. Detailing is basically...
You know what?
Just using one side of your clipper, whatever one feels comfortable. I'm right-handed, so I will use the right side of my clipper. And we're basically splitting 2 hairs or 3 hairs.
HYB.
4 hairs into 2 hairs into 1. It's basically just splitting
HYB.
hairs. All the little dark areas inside of the fade, we're just splitting them hairs to individual hairs to make it look cleaner. I make it the blend look a lot smoother.
Compliments in the detail. Compliments in the detail. I'm sorry, brother. You are absolutely right.
Now at this point,
he hit those spots
right here.
Did you see him go over the spots that I was complaining about? Shouts out to you, HYB.
They line all the way out. So what we do? We switched our half guard.
You don't need no guard.
You can see this, and then we have this one section of
work.
You
don't need no guard. You just open him up and
all the way open. And we start flicking at this line.
See, I feel like a lot of barbers use that half guard because they don't feel comfortable using the clippers without a guard. See, me, I would have just fanned that joint out. I'd have just hit it and just kind of flicked at the line, you know what I mean? And then came back with that one and got it up all the way out of there, you know what I mean? But I feel like some barbers use that half guard. When I see that guard in the pack, when I get some clippers, I see how far I can throw it because I don't never use it. I don't like it.
Until it disappears. More so with my fading techniques, the half guard, you're not going to use it all the way closed. We still want to follow the same exact process just to ensure we're getting a nice clean blend.
You can use the clipper all the way open with no guard and flick this line right on up out of there. That line need to be flicked up.
All in this section right here.
That's what he's working on.
It's real simple, real easy process.
Pay attention. And what y'all not seeing is this movement right here. Because you can look and say, well, the line getting up out of there. And he said, well, I don't close it all the way. The line getting up out of there. What you missing is the flick of his thumb. That's a little thing, right? Pay attention to his thumb and the flick of his thumb. Pay attention. I'm gonna rewind it back for you a little bit. Hopefully this joint play and do what it's supposed to do. Because you gotta see his thumb moving. Look at his thumb moving.
Not all the way, but a little bit more. And then with detailing, going halfway.
People's thumbs. You see what I'm saying? People's thumbs. Because you see the line getting up out of there. You see the line getting up out of there, but you don't see him hitting with the thumb. That's a move, man.
Detailing. Every time you detail in one section, you're going to detail with the guard underneath the guard that you're intersection of. Basically, the 1.5 guard.
This dude is fading with a brush.
to detail in the one guard area, use the half guard. And to detail in the half guard area, you want to do it with no guard, with your lever halfway open or all the way open. And as y'all can see, the fade is coming out nice.
People fading with a brush.
Nice and simple steps.
It just doesn't work for me.
Y'all keep doing this steps, y'all be a dog in about.
But what I will say is,
6 months.
what I will say is, he fade with a brush, and it's really like grinding my gears. But at least every 2 or 3 strokes with the clipper, he cleaning off his canvas. 2 or 3 strokes with the clippers, he cleaning off his canvas. So I got to give him that much. At least he keeping the hair and his canvas clean. He keeping everything clean and uniform. That way I know when this fade grows back, it grow back like, oh man, you sure you need a cut type? You know what I'm saying? Unless he take 2 months like he did the first time.
You know y'all may grasp the concept instantly. But really, it's all about getting to it, repetition.
Right, you're starting to overdo it now.
Over again. Some may grasp
you're starting to overdo it over here.
I'm done spending.
Oh, come on, man.
Money on takeout.
Oh, that food look good. Oh, fresh never frozen. I need that. I'm not going to buy it.
Steps, guaranteed. Now you're going to do level all the way off, or clipper guard all the way off, level all the way open.
You should have did that.
We're going to work our way down. Boom. Close a little bit.
You should have been did that.
Go down on the fade, close it a little bit more.
Go down on the fade from New Orleans like a mug.
And I don't wanna dig all the way to this way at the top. So that's why I'm fading down. That's why fading down is such a nice process. Close the level a little bit more.
That fade over there look clean though, man.
And eventually,
HYB, that fade look clean, man.
All started. The level all the way closed. What we said in our first guideline.
I hope you give us a whole spin.
We're just gonna flick out, or you can detail right there.
I'm trying to cheat. I'm gonna cheat.
Ooh,
did you see that?
Use our corners.
Oh!
And that's really it. A nice clean fade for y'all. Now I'm gonna finish the whole entire fade, do his beard and everything.
Yeah, because he got touched.
And then at the end, I'm gonna keep a little bit of this hair right here, just for the fade.
He got a touch here.
For the beard.
Touch
you just
there.
want to remove all of this hair. And when you remove all of this hair, that's when you're actually gonna see the fade.
See, I told y'all he ain't show a step.
Together. See y'all, this is the haircut right here. Nice, clean blend. But if y'all want more videos like this, y'all can give me suggestions in the comment section.
HYB.
Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and make sure y'all subscribe. And that's about it. Oh, it's HYB. If you're not handling your business, then what you're doing.
HYB mean handle your business. I love it.
And we out.
I love it. HYB, handle your business. I think, we ain't doing no beer right now. When we get to a beer, we'll start adding beers in. But right now, we just strictly phase. HYB, the only thing I got a problem with this cut, right, is you did not trim those wild hairs right along the top. Like you gotta make it pop. You did everything else. You focused on the line, you focused on the fade, but you didn't focus on the detail. The detail, that's going to make that cut look that much cleaner by cleaning off that wild hair right there. HYB, handle your business. You definitely did that, brother. You definitely handled your business with that cut. That cut is get that man his paper. Don't delay that man. Pay that man. Don't leave that man astray. Leave that man his pay. Shouts out to HYB. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually glad that I watched this cut because he did a lot of things I would do. And his video is very informative. So hopefully you guys learned something. Y'all can run it back and listen to what he's saying, listen to what I'm saying, put it all together. And then hopefully you can improve your barbering skills as well. You know what I'm saying? This is Cast the Trash. I'm Shot a Barber. And what's the difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut? 2 weeks. We out.